Hey, so I'm going to try to explain to you as quickly as possible what does it mean to rewrite your script, okay? So the backstory is that in 2015, I published my first book. It was self-published. I put it on Amazon KDP. The title was approximately CAD's Fundamentals, Rewrite Your Script or something. And so there's two things that you need to understand. One, your script is kind of like your routine, your programming. It's the stuff that you do every single day. It's your daily life. It's where you work and who you talk to and what you do for a living, and it's what you eat and where you do your grocery shopping, and it's all the like mundane shit, all that kind of programming. But then it's like society's expectations on you as well. So it's like, when are you supposed to like have a relationship, and how long are they supposed to be, and when are you going to have kids or buy a house or buy a car, where you're going to, live, and how you're going to like do all this kind of like life stuff, right? I ended up realizing that there was a disparity between the life that I was living and the life that I wanted to live. And I think that on some kind of like onion scale, like sometimes really close, but sometimes out kind of far, of the picture, people's lives are always like that. There's a disparity between what they're living and what they want to live. And I think for a lot of us, when it comes to big things, it seems really daunting. It seems really kind of crazy. But I've lived some life now. I'm 36 years old, and I've been through a whole bunch of shit. And what I've realized is that it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, and what you're living, and you got kids and a wife and a house, and you live in a specific area and all this stuff. You can change all of that, and you can all of a sudden become something entirely different. And if you're not living that life, you can come live that life. And either of those are really just kind of a choice. It's just an option, and you don't have to live either of those. Like it's really kind of crazy that you can basically do and be anything that you want in life. And I think that that's possible for everyone, within some limitations and, reality setting and stuff. But really, you can have whatever you want. So the whole idea here was that, excuse me, I had written this book, and the understanding that your life is a collection of these scripts that are given to you, and you're just the actor or the actress, and you're told that that's what you have to live, but it's not. And you can take these scripts and you can pluck them out, and you can rewrite the script. You can put a new one in there. You can rewrite it. You can change who you are and what you do and why you do it and where you go and what you eat and who, whatever, blah blah blah. So then I started writing these things, and I was like, okay, hold on. How did I best change my life? What scripts did I rewrite, or what was it that was different for me? And the first one that did it all for me was honesty. I was not a very honest person. I didn't say what I think. I didn't say what I wanted. I did not have that power, that truth. I didn't have the dignity. I did not have the sovereignty. I did not have the leadership. I didn't have a lot of those things. I was just a person who I was like led. I was an NPC. So when I started being honest, it was like, hey, like, let's go do this. And I'm like, I don't like doing that. I don't like fishing. Like, it's just not my thing. I don't want to do that anymore. And I gained back a little bit of sovereignty. I was like, now I don't have to go fishing. But it gets difficult, because obviously people who know you to be a person who wants to go fishing with them now have to accept the fact that you don't want to go fishing, and they don't know whether it's about them or about you or about fishing, and they don't really understand, and they feel hurt, and it becomes tough. Being honest is a very difficult path to choose in life. And I had this saying, and the saying was, it's one thing to be honest with others, but it's another when being honest with yourself. And that really got me. And I called those little things my fundamentals. Now, in today, in 2023, I'm going to call them scripts. But that script was to say that being honest with yourself is a completely different thing than just simply being honest with other people and like not lying to them. Being honest with yourself means an entirely different set of values and things that you need to change, and how you need to interact with yourself and with life. And it's very difficult. Being honest with yourself is, I don't like the person that I'm with. I don't like who I am. I fear this, I fear that, I don't like the way that I treated my parents, I wish I had done this better, I do have regrets on this, etc., etc., etc. So now, without getting too sappy, the idea here is that was one script, and I replaced my honesty script. So I wrote about it and I thought about it, and I now have that as a thing, like on my Google Drive or whatever. Anyways, plus my experiences. Let's call them my wisdom. Okay, so that happened, and then I started writing more of them. I was like, there's all kinds of scripts. I started. This was my escape the matrix moment, where I was like, there are scripts everywhere. It's like everything is a program, and so I just started rewriting them. I was like, I'm the coder of my own life. I'm the author of my own life, and I want to act in a certain way. I want this character to be a certain way. So I just started rewriting all these scripts. So now I've got like 50 of them, basically, right? So it's like these 50 life-changing moments, these pivotal sayings, these platitudes that just like hold all of this wisdom and stuff, And it's gotten to the point now where in 2023, I don't remember the beginning of the story from 6 minutes ago, but basically I want to change my life. And I realized that the thing that I have to do is a part of my personal brand, which is to learn things and then to teach it. And these scripts is those things. These are the things that I have to do. And so I'm starting this personal brand, and it is rewrite your script. And you come to me, right? My tribe, the audience that I'm building comes to me and says, I have a problem with this. I have a problem with, my family, my daily routines, my health, my fitness, my weight, my nutrition. I've got a problem with my addictions. I have a problem with like any of these things. And it's like, okay, go to the Rewrite Your Script library and go get the script that you need to resolve your problem, to go shift your mindset, to go replace whatever it is you need. So that you can start being who you want to be. This is the idea for this channel. And I think that the value proposition kind of thing, the thing that changes, the thing that I have that is unique is that these scripts are actually going to be the step-to-step processes. Maybe time tested by some people, by myself, by others, whatever the case. But it's going to be an open discussion community, obviously. And when you take this script, it's going to be like, okay, let's say that you were like working on something vocational. So there's 6 aspects of life that I believe in: vocational, physical, social, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Okay, so these are the 6 categories of life, 6 aspects. And let's say that the vocational aspect of your life is something that you feel is lacking, and that you want to change that. So you want to make money, you want to become more wealthy, you want to become a millionaire, or just get out of a financial rut of some sort or whatever. And let's say that one of the scripts is that like let's say that you're like terrible at like saving money or making money or whatever the case, right? There's going to be a saving your money script, and it's going to teach you how to make a budget and how to save money, but it's going to give you actual practical examples. This is a part of the education that's really necessary, because I think everybody has the ability to do it, but we kind of get stuck. We don't know where to get started. We don't know what to do, and we do need to be handheld a little bit. And it's a faster track to learning than having to go through all of the trouble of living the life, because I never knew how to create a budget until I was in my 30s. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to save money until I was in my 30s. It wasn't because of, until I had TikTok and YouTube available that I had the education to understand finances and understand the world of money a little bit better. And that education took a lot of time and a lot of trial and error and problems. But imagine if someone just came to you and they were like, listen, this is how you can do this, right? And there was an actual list of all the ways that you can save money, all the things that we spend them on, and all the little things that we may not know about. One of my favorite ones, and these are like simple platitudes that seem really simple, but there's a lot of people that don't understand this stuff or don't know of it yet. Okay. When you go to the store and it says like, 2 Gatorades for $3, and you're like, oh shit, that's a deal, because normally they're $2 each, so it'd be $4 for 2 Gatorades. But it's 2 for $3, so you're like, oh fuck yeah, and then you go and you buy it. You didn't save $1. You lost $3. You lost $3 because you don't need that Gatorade. That is one of those times, one of those places where you could have saved the money. You didn't need the Gatorade. There's tap water in the kitchen. I mean, I can drink water, okay? So it's those types of things. You need practical examples, and when the community starts to grow and people start to come in and share their own experiences, then we can create more scripts. We can put more data into this, and yeah. So that's basically the idea of what I have going for this channel. I want to create a library of scripts that help you rewrite to design your life based on the 6 categories that I believe in: vocational, physical, social, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And as a result of, you get back the sovereignty of your life, because there are an infinite number of choices out there, and we're severely limited because of these scripts that are kind of like handed and written for us, that we should not be running, because they don't belong to us. They belong to other people and other things, other systems. So that's it. So if you stuck around, you think that's great, go ahead and follow, because or subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be some massive stuff that I'm going to put on here. I think that's pretty much it. That's the introduction to my channel. Have a great day. I love you. Thank you. Bye.